हेलो गाइस, सलाम नमस्ते एंड सत श्री अकाल। वेलकम बैक टू पाकिस्तानी रिएक्शन चैनल। और पाकिस्तानी रिएक्शन चैनल की तरफ से हमें आपके दोस्त, मेरा नाम है ऐश जॉन
और मेरा नाम है युवराज।
मेरा नाम है हमजा।
तो दोस्तों आज हम एक मतलब हुंडा की ना कुछ बाइक्स लॉन्च हुई हैं इंडिया के अंदर। बाइक्स भी हैं और स्कूटीज भी हैं, स्कूटर्स वगैरह ना जो चलते हैं हुंडा की।
होंडा के
हाँ, और मतलब 10 न्यू बाइक्स और स्कूटर हुंडा ने लॉन्च की हैं। अभी हाल ही में उसकी वीडियो आई है, तो हमने क्या क्यों ना इसको कवर किया जाए। तो चलिए चेक करते हैं कौन से स्कूटर कितने सीसी हैं, क्या प्राइस है, क्या स्पेक्स है, ये सारा कुछ देखते हैं। तो चले वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं।
A Honda press meet 2026 where the brand has showcased not one, not two, but 10 products, and we can expect their launches soon. For now, the company has not said anything official about the prices, but this is something that could get you exciting. To start with, we have the Honda XR300 Rally and L right over there, the dual purpose motorbike. Right next to it is the Honda Rebel 300 and 500. Now these come with e-clutch. At the center, we have the Honda 160 ADV and the QC3. The CB350 lineup has been refreshed with new colors, and the CB500 has also been introduced. I'll be talking about all of these bikes, what they have to offer. But before I start the video, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to stay updated to all the videos that we do. Welcome to Overdrive, ladies and gentlemen. This here is the Honda product lineup for 2026. What I'm standing next to is the new CB350 lineup. Mechanically, nothing has changed. All the three bikes continue to be powered by a 349cc single-cylinder air-cooled engine that makes around 21
हुंडा भाई इधर ऐसी बाइक्स क्यों नहीं लॉन्च करता?
PS of power and 29.5 Newton meters of peak torque. What has changed though are the names. To start with, this used to be the CB350 Highness. The Highness badging has gone. This is now called the CB350. Mechanically, like I said, nothing has changed, but we can take a closer look at the bike. To start with, the entire engine casing has been done in gloss black. You get these chrome finished Honda badging right over here, and the fenders are also done in chrome. When it comes to suspension, telescopic forks up front, dual shock units at the rear, and braking is done by disc brakes on both the ends. They come short with 17-inch alloys, and there are no spoke wheels on the CB lineup anymore. They're all alloys. They come with MRF rubber, and as you can see, it gets round LED indicators. You also get a round headlamp setup with chrome surround. Now the display has also not changed. It's a semi-digital display with a proper analog speedometer. You get these gear levers and brake levers done in metal. It looks
अच्छा, हुंडा ने ऐसे लग रहा है जैसे रॉयल एनफील्ड को थोड़ा कॉपी किया है।
nice, but there's no adjustability. The switchgear quality, it is decent. You get this two-piece setup with a grab rail done in chrome. It looks very sturdy. I'm around 5 feet 9 inches tall. This is how I look when I'm sitting on it. This is how I look. A grab rail done in chrome. It looks very sturdy. I'm around 5 feet 9 inches tall. This is how I look when I'm sitting on it. It's a very neutral position. Everything falls perfectly. Very comfortable. You let me know in the comments below what do you think about the CB350, which is this, which used to be the Highness. Moving to the RS. Now the RS remains the same. It gets these new decals. Right on the tank there is this RS decal, and the same color is over here at the CB350 RS badging. Now when it comes to the looks of the bike, the RS is the roadster, so it looks quite different from the 350 because of there is less chrome and more black elements. Even the exhaust has been done in black, and similarly the grab rails have been neatly tucked beneath the single piece seat. So CB350 and the CB350C, they get two-piece setup, but this gets a single piece setup, and instead of grab rails you also get this for the pillion. But apart from that, the bike remains the same. Now coming on to this. Now this here is the CB350C, which is the classic. As you can see, the tank has been done differently. You get the pinstripe lines over here. You get tank pad as well. And as you can see, you get this nice fender over here. It has that classic appeal. And similarly, it gets this pinstripe lines over here. You get tank pad as well. And as you can see, you get this nice fender over here. It has that classic appeal, and similarly it gets a two-piece setup. It has much more classic element into it, and the grab rail, of course, just like the CB350, it has a nice sturdy grab rail. But unlike the CB350, the exhaust is different. So over there it's a conventional exhaust, but over here it gets a classic exhaust with a nice scooter right over here. It looks very nice. But you let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the entire CB350 lineup? The pricing has not been revealed yet, but this is how it looks. So there's one more difference. Both the CB350C and the CB350 gets round LED turn indicators, but this one gets a sleek one because this is the RS.
Yes,
That's all about the CB350 lineup. Let's move on to the next one. This here is the Honda CB500 that has just been introduced in the market. Now this is powered by a 501cc air-cooled engine with oil cooler, and there are three variants on offer. So this is the top variant with spoke wheels and graphics on the tank. The mid variant is that which still gets spoke wheels and no graphics on the tank, and the base variant is with the alloy wheels. Apart from that, mechanically nothing is changed on these bikes. Now when it comes to cycle parts, you get these telescopic forks with fork gaiters right over here, spoke wheels like I said. These come shod with Maxxis tires, 17-inch wheels up front and at the rear. Disc brakes are
अच्छा, होंडा को पाकिस्तान में क्या होता है कि बाइक लॉन्च करते
इधर तो सिटी 70 125 से
हैं। अच्छा,
ऊपर।
वो भी देता है, लेकिन ये जैसे इसकी फिनिशिंग है,
हाँ।
क्वालिटी है, टायर्स है, मतलब वो
Designs है।
देख के लगता है कि कुछ है।
हाँ
पाकिस्तान में ऐसी मतलब 1 to 5 वो भी वो 75 की चलाई जा रहा है, ये भी
सेम वैसे ही है।
सीडी भी
front
ऐसे
and
ही।
at the rear. You also get these chrome bits right over here. You get a single piece seat for all the three variants with the strap for the pillion to hold on to, and you also get this chrome finish grab rail for the pillion as well. Now when it comes to the looks of the bike, it shares a lot with the CB350. Like the switchgear is of the 350, you get a different semi-digital cluster. You have an analog needle for the speed, and the rest of the details are shown right over here. On the CB350, there's a small panel that protrudes right over here, which shows you the telltale lights. Apart from that, I think the bike looks quite cool. You let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the CB500? Let's move on to the next one.
ये इंजन लिखा हुआ है, ये पूरे इंजन।
Now this here is the Honda Rebel 300 that has been introduced along with the Rebel 500. They both get Honda e-clutch technology. Now this is powered by a 286cc single cylinder engine.
अलग लग रही है।
I think it's a very sexy looking motorcycle. It gets a seat height of 690 mm for the Rebel 300, and the Rebel 500 gets a slightly taller seat height of 700 mm or 710 mm, but the seat height is quite accessible to riders of all shapes and sizes. When it comes to cycle parts, you get telescopic forks up front and dual shocks at the rear. You get disc brakes up front and at the rear, and these disc brakes are using Nissan calipers right over here. You get a two-piece seat, and the frame is exposed, which actually looks really good on this bike. You get a small strap right over here. The pillion can hold on to that. Apart from that, if you look at the instrument cluster, you get a single pod digital instrument cluster. It's an all digital instrument cluster, and right next to it is a USB charger as well. You get nice round mirrors as well. Now you get these nice brake levers, but there's no adjustability on the levers too. You get all LED lighting. As you can see right away, you get round headlamps right over here along with round indicators. If you come to this side, this is how the bike looks from 360 degrees. You let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the Rebel 300? Let's move on to the next one. This here is the Honda QC3 that has been introduced. The company has not announced the price just yet. It is powered by a 3 kWh battery. The company claims a range of 145 kilometers on a single charge. And when it comes to charging, fast charging will take around 2 hours and 40 minutes for 80%. A full charge will be around 4 hours. It gets turn-by-turn navigation. It gets a TFT dash right over there. And when it comes to cycle parts, you get dual shocks at the rear. You get a single piece seat. You get grab rails for the pillion. As you can see right over there at the apron, you have some storage spaces. One seems to be open and the other is closed. The switchgear quality is actually nice, but we're not allowed to touch the scooter or get close to it. So that's all I can show you. When it comes to the front apron, the design is actually quite clean. It has one single LED strip running the width of the scooter with an LED headlamp right beneath it. You get telescopic forks up front, you get disc brakes at the front and a drum setup at the rear. You let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the Honda QC3? Let's move on to the next one. Now this is a bike that gets me excited. This here is the Honda XR300 Rally, and right next to it is the Honda XR300L.
Wow.
Now, the both are the same bike with minor differences. They both draw power from a 293.5cc air-cooled engine with an oil cooler. Right over there's a small oil cooler right over there. Now, when it comes to cycle parts, it gets 21-inch wheels up front, 18-inch wheels at the rear. They both come with spoke wheels and dual purpose tires. They come shod with Seat rubber. When it comes to the differences between the L and the Rally, this one gets knuckle guards, that one does not get knuckle guards. When it comes to instrumentation, you can see that this one gets a nice TFT dash right over there. That one comes with a basic LCD, and this one also gets a windshield right up front. That one does not get a windshield. Now, when it comes to cycle parts, this gets a telescopic fork up front with these fork gaiters, high beak mudguard. This red color really suits the bike. It looks really sexy, it looks really sporty, and at the same time it gets an upswept exhaust right over here, which remains the same on both the bikes. When it comes to the rear suspension, it gets a link type suspension right over there, and you get disc brakes up front and at the rear. Since we are not allowed to get close to the bike, I can't tell you about the seat height or how it looks in flesh, but otherwise this could be a nice alternative to someone who wants to graduate from a Hero Xpulse 210, and also a good alternative compared to the Kawasaki KLX 230. Now, this is a made in India product. If priced right, I think many of the proper off-roaders will be quite happy and enthusiastic.
इसमें वो भी लगा के दिए कि पीछे बैठने वाले का कपड़ा वगैरह ना जाए, वो भी खुद से लगा के दिए हैं।
वाह,
मतलब ये नहीं इस बाइक पे, वो 350 पे भी देख लो, वो
सब पे
500 पे मतलब खुद लगा के दिए हैं। इधर भाई कुछ भी नहीं, इधर तो लेते सार ही टायर भी चेंज करने पड़ते हैं, इतने लो क्वालिटी के लगा के।
About the Honda XR300 Rally and the L. You let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the bike? I think I am already interested in it, but let me know in the comments below what do you think about it. Let's move on to the next one. Now, this here is the Honda ADV 160. Now, the company says that it is compatible with E85 fuel as well. As you can see, it doesn't look like one of those traditional or conventional scooters we have running on the road. It is very sturdy. It is very off-road focused as well. And it has these chunky apron, and you get this nice TFT dash right over here. The switchgear again has decent quality. As you can see, you get a single piece seat, grab rails for the pillion. It also gets the Edge Smart technology right over here. You also get a nice windshield right over here with sleek LED turn indicators right over here, and a nice DRL right over here just above the LED headlamp. When it comes to cycle parts, you get 14-inch wheels up front and 13 inches at the rear with disc brake at the front and a drum setup at the rear. In terms of suspension, you get telescopic units up front and dual shock units at the rear, and the exhaust also has this nice metal cladding to it. It looks very sporty. The pillion foot pegs are also quite sturdy. This reminds me of the Tesseract, which was showcased a year ago. But yeah, this looks very nice. This also has a hybrid tech to it. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the ADV 160? But for everything on auto, stick to overdrive. I'll see you on the next one.
ये थी आज की वीडियो इंडिया की। इंडिया के अंदर बाइक्स ने ना, मतलब जो इंडिया खुद बनाता है वो तो शौक करती करती है, लेकिन जो ये कंपनियां भी देती है ना, यामाहा भी, हुंडा भी, जो इंडिया को ये सुजुकी वाली भी मतलब चलती पता नहीं चलती
है।
हाँ, लेकिन ये जो फैसिलिटेट करती है ना उनको, भाई मैं वही कहता हूँ कि वही ऑप्शन हमारे पास भी है इधर। मतलब हुंडा का भी है, सुजुकी का भी है, यामाहा का भी है, मतलब प्राइस डिफरेंस है, लेकिन ये कि बाइक्स तो दे ना उस हिसाब की। मतलब बाइक्स ने फिर प्राइस भी थोड़ी बंदा कह देता है कि यार चलो जस्टिफाई करती है। मतलब बाइक्स तो ऐसी हो ना, इधर देखे आप 350 देखी, 500 देखी, मतलब कैसी बाइक दे रहे हैं।
एक बाइक ऐसी बाइक इधर तो आई नहीं रही।
होंडा रेबल है,
होंडा रेबल
वो तो सबसे अमेजिंग
मुझे तो वो, हाँ वो बहुत
अच्छी वही वाली है। मैं कह रहा था पाकिस्तान में होती तो ये वाली
300 सीसी है वो।
ये जो था ना लास्ट में दिखाई थी होंडा रेबल 500 सीसी,
300 सीसी, वो 350 सीसी,
300 है।
हाँ 300 सीसी था, लेकिन शेप के हवाले से, डिजाइन, ये वो बाइक पे भी देख लो
तो भाई
स्कूटर भी कम नहीं थे। जो स्कूटर थे ना, जब
तो
लग ही नहीं रहे थे, बाइक लग रही थी।
अच्छा, वो जो लास्ट में स्कूटर दिखा, मैं हैरान रह गया कि ये स्कूटर है या बाइक है।
उन्होंने एडवेंचर स्कूटर लॉन्च किया भाई। अच्छा ये पता नहीं मतलब हमें नहीं कोई आइडिया, वैसे हमें मतलब इतना आइडिया नहीं कि कंपनी के माइंडसेट में क्या है
हाँ
कि मतलब उधर ऐसी बाइक लॉन्च करनी है, इधर ऐसी करनी है, मतलब पता नहीं क्या स्ट्रेटजी है
हाँ,
इनकी।
ये तो उनको ही
लेकिन
पता है।
ये है कि जो बाइक इंडिया में लॉन्च होती है ना वो लेवल की होती है,
ये तो
और जो पाकिस्तान में होती
वो
है
टू
वो
सीटर जो सी इंडिया में लॉन्च हो रही है वो पाकिस्तान में होती है, तो पाकिस्तान के 30 बंदे बैठते हैं, 4-4।
लेकिन वही हम
शायद।
मतलब 70 बाइक भी ले ना हुंडा की इधर, तो लेते सारी उसका पिछला टायर चेंज कराना पड़ता था,
हाँ
काफी काम जो करवाने पड़ते थे। उधर इन्होंने स्टैंड तक खुद लगा के दिए हुए हैं,
हाँ।
हर
वो
चीज।
फर्क चेक करो ना कितना।
हम्म।
तो दोस्तों ये था आज की वीडियो, और काफी अमेजिंग बाइक्स थी जो न्यू आई हैं। अभी न्यू मेरे ख्याल इनकी प्राइस वगैरह नहीं लॉन्च की गई, लेकिन ये उन्होंने फर्स्ट लुक इनकी दिखा दी है। तो काफी अमेजिंग बाइक थी। आप बताएं आपको कैसी लगी? हमें तो बहुत ही ज्यादा पसंद है, बहुत ज्यादा।
बहुत ज्यादा।
तो
अगर आपको इनमें से कौन सी बाइक अच्छी लगी है?
और आप इनमें से कौन सी बाय करना चाहते हैं,
हाँ।
कौन सा प्लान है आपका, तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हैं। और अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगे, वीडियो को लाइक करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। मिलते हैं किसी नई वीडियो में, तब तक अपना ख्याल रखें।
बाय
बाय।
बाय।